guys, Buckling One here, and welcome to something completely different on my channel. What you're seeing right now is a game called Elite Dangerous. Some of you may have heard of it, some of you may not have heard of it. I kinda heard about it, I suppose, but I never really paid much attention to it until I only realised the other day that I could buy it and download it on the Xbox One. So I was like, okay, let's give it a go. So what Elite Dangerous is, it's a space sim, and you literally have a spaceship and you can pretty much go and do whatever you want, which is brilliant. And I've always had a fascination with space. I've always had a huge love for things space related, especially with you know, movies and films, movies and games that are related to space, and even just general space stuff. I'm always keeping an eye on it in the news and stuff because it's something that I really love. What Elite Dangerous is, what makes Elite Dangerous so special, I'll show you now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the galaxy map now, and I'm going to show you exactly what this map is like. Again, it's based on a 1-to-1 scale of the actual Milky Way of our actual galaxy. So this is where I'm located at the moment, in LTT 18486, which is a fantastic name. You can see there's some other systems all around. So there's this one, Cremain, Potriti, Apoyata, loads of weird names, Chamunda, so loads of really weird names. And I know that space has space exploration. Even in real life we have such a great system for naming things, which is just numbers and letters, really, for the most part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out. Okay, so this is where I am at the moment, and you can see all the other systems around me at the moment are starting to populate. Okay, so there's just some systems there which are lovely, but if I zoom out all the way you can see that that's just a tiny part of the actual galaxy. I mean, like, where I am is just a little blip, and I can go anywhere I want in this galaxy. So I'll just zoom in here, and I can see that there are loads more systems, loads more stars that I could potentially go to if my ship, number one, was powerful enough to go there, and number two, if I had enough fuel to actually get there. I'm sure I could get there eventually. And the great thing about this is it's all about exploration. Well, it's a big part of it, and I can guarantee you that since this game has come out, and since people have been playing it on the PC as well as on the Xbox, there are absolutely guaranteed parts of this system where no single player has ever been, and that is awesome. That is so cool. I absolutely love that. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they model the universe or the galaxy. I don't know how they do it, but it's insane. So what I want to show you now as well is you can actually go to our solar system, which is Sol. We'll go and find Sol, which is where Earth is. So there's Sol, right there, and then you can see our nearest one as well is Alpha Centauri, which is pretty cool. But within the actual galaxy you also have systems. So what I can do is I can look up the system map. So we'll wait for that map to load up, and you're about to see something that should be very familiar to pretty much everybody. There's our sun, and I'll zoom in then. So there's Mercury. Mercury has a space station attached to it. There's Venus, also has a space station attached to it. Then there's Earth, and it has like what, three space stations. And then there's the moon. There's Mars, another space station attached to it as well. Here we have Jupiter, and then Jupiter's many moons. Also a space station is there as well. And we've Saturn with even more moons, which is awesome. There's the one that's been, I think Titan has been in the news recently, I think. There's Uranus, again more moons as well. I don't even know what the moons of Uranus are called. Neptune with its moon as well, and then tiny little Pluto and Charon. But yeah, it's amazing. So that's our solar system, what you can see there. But like, if I was to just go to say even Alpha Centauri, And if I was to look at the system map for Alpha Centauri, it's going to be completely different. So you can see here that the system map is completely different. But the cool thing about it is I can go to every single one of these systems, and you know, I can interact with them. I can explore them. I can gather data from them. I can, you know, dock in the station that's there. And it's incredible. It's it's just mind blowing, really. And the way they achieve this as well. So the way that it mostly works is through the travel and the travel system they have built in. So they've 3 different modes of travel. You have normal travel, which is just, you know, your normal flight. When you leave a station, you just fly away. And then what you have is called Super Cruise. And Super Cruise is where you can fly from one, say, planet or one station to another within the same star system. So you know, normally they're, you know, thousands of light years away or hundreds of light years away. No, that's systems. Like normally, like, you know, maybe another station could be like 4 or 5 light years away. I'll use Super Cruise to actually to get there a lot quicker than what it would normally take. But then if I was to jump, you know, about maybe 15 or 20 light years, you know, I'd need a hyperdrive for that, and I'd need to go into hyperspace, which I'll show you all of them now as well. So you can see here as well, I can look around my cockpit of my lovely spaceship. I think it's called an Eagle, I'm not really sure, but I have different menus as well. So there's my reputation and stuff, and then all my modules that I have in my ship. I can control all these, my different fire groups, and it's awesome. I also have fuel as well, so you can see my fuel, and then I have these things as well. I'll show you the bars. They'll make more sense when we're in flight. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch, we're going to get out of here, and we're going to go into space. The graphics in this game as well are actually stunning. I actually think they're brilliant. For a space game, I think the graphics are just incredible. It's hard to explain. You have to see it for yourself, really. I don't think a video really does it justice.
Engines engaged.
Here we go. My engines are engaged, and I'm taking off. There's someone else. Who's this? Evelyn Wu. Looks like she's in a bit of trouble there. That was probably the weirdest takeoff I've ever seen in my life. Well done, Evelyn. Yep, she is. Yep. She's not really doing well. And that's an AI as well. You'd think the AIs would be able to fly their own ships. Anyway, I'm going to take off. We'll leave Evelyn alone. So I'm going to retract my landing gear, get up to the speed. So as you can see at the moment, all my power is in my engines. You can see that by the 4 little dots at the bottom. I have the vast majority of my power, but I can transfer that into my systems, which is pretty much, you know, what's running inside the ship, and mainly the shields. That's so, you know, if I need to divert more power to my shields, I can do that. Same as with my weapons as well. If I want my weapons to be more powerful, I can divert more power to my weapons, or I can balance them all out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my power into my engines for the time being, because I'm in no threat. There's no one threatening me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see. Let me see. Right, what we'll do is we'll just go into Super Cruise anyway. Oh yeah, okay. So I want to see. I have a route set up now. So I want to go there. I'll go to this place called Chamunda. Now.
Frameshift drive charging.
Charging my frameshift. Sorry. So we're actually not going to go into Super Cruise. We're going to go into hyperspace. Why not? And let's go to another system called Chamunda.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So this is what hyperspace looks like, which is cool. It's really cool. If you have a look around, you can see all the lovely colours and stuff. It's awesome. Like, it's really, really cool. But when we eventually get close enough to our destination, like now, we're going to pop out of hyperspace, and now we're in Super Cruise. So we're still going quite fast. Like, I'm going 30 kilometers per second, but that's actually a snail's pace, really, in the way that this game works. So I'm going to see if I can find something. So there's an unidentified signal source, so I'm going to lock onto that, and I'm gonna pop out a hyper or super cruise, and we're gonna see what's in store for us here. So there's a ship. Scan him. Stephen Poor. Is he wanted? Is he? Yes, he's wanted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out our weapons, and I'm gonna hunt this guy for all my power to my weapons. Throttle up. I'm gonna try and catch him. Just gonna boost a bit. We're gonna try and not let him get away. Now the ship-to-ship combat in this as well is really cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm firing on him now. He's kind of like, oh, what are you doing? He says, I picked my bones clean, green one. Now I could have picked a fight with the wrong guy, and that's the beauty of it as well. I will never know. You know, I don't know how good these guys are until I start, you know, attacking them.
Under attack.
But yeah, it's the combat, the ship-to-ship combat is so satisfying. It really is. I'm making mincemeat of this poor guy. He's not really doing much evasive moves to be honest. This guy's really nice here. I think I'm going to try and damage his hull, so I'm going to switch to my cannon. Try and hit him with that. Now he's trying to do some evasive maneuvers, I think, because he's realised I have a cannon. With the cannon you have to like aim ahead because it's a projectile, it's not a laser. So his shields are probably like charged by now. I'll try and hit him with the cannon though, because the cannon does a good amount of damage. Boom, that was a nice shot. Nice satisfying hits as well. Alright, back to the lasers. Keep the cannon for later against the bigger ships. I don't need a cannon against this small ship. I think this is just, well, it's a Cobra, but it's still a pretty small ship. There are some way bigger ships in this as well. You can fight if needs be. Let's get the lead. Now, with the distance, just keep hammering away at him. So I'm glad we get to see some combat as well. And we're just trying to absolutely just dent his engines. Now, he's not been attacking me at all. I don't know whether it's because he can't anymore or what. Like, I am absolutely destroying him. Come on, Stephen. But yeah, so in this game you have, as you can see here, you have AI, which is the guy I'm shooting at the moment, but you also have, it's a multiplayer universe as well. Boom, and I got 14 grand for killing that guy. So that was just a random encounter that I had. I got 14 grand. Anyway, I'll put my weapons away because we're going to go back to hyper or super cruise now.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, so this is a multiplayer game, and there are other people in the world. I have met a few people, surprisingly. You wouldn't think it because it's such a big world, but I have come across, you know, a few other real life players, and I have to say that every single player that I've come across has been lovely. There's been no one that's been stupid or, you know, just firing on you for no reason, which is awesome. Like, so here's another unidentified signal. We're gonna disengage. But yeah, it's cool, and you know, you can chat and stuff like that as well, and it's really nice. I really enjoy it. Here's another. Oh, it's a sidewinder this time. So this guy's a pirate, so we'll try and kill him as well. 2 for the price of 1. But yeah, and this game is on PC, as I said, and it's on Xbox One as well. This guy has a shield. But I think now if someone in the comments actually knows, I could be completely wrong. I think that what the developers are going to do is they're going to actually merge the world of the PC game with the Xbox One game, so that it's the same world. There's not 2 different worlds. So what? No. So you could be playing with someone who's playing on PC, which I think it's a brilliant idea. I don't know if that will give anyone a distinct advantage, you know, because the PC guys will have the their joysticks and stuff. You know, they'll have their thrusters and their actual proper flight joysticks, whereas we just have the control pad, which does a good job, but it's not the best thing for a flight situation. So I'm kind of wondering as well if there is a peripheral you can buy for the Xbox One that is a joystick, because if there is, man, I would be all over that. That is like full on immersion, and that's what I want. I nearly have this guy. But yeah, the worlds being combined together is awesome. And the thing about it is, it's a living, breathing world. So like, whatever you do has a consequence, no matter what it is. And there are governments, there are factions, and there's even police. You know, and if you do something wrong, like I can kill this guy because he's wanted, so I can cash in the bounty. There's obviously a bounty on him because he's a pirate, so that's fine. But if I just kill someone for no reason, then I'll be wanted, and the police will come after me, and there'll be a bounty on me. And you know, other people can then try and cash in on that bounty, which is, I think it's cool. Like, you know, it gives you a consequence for all of your actions. Here we go, it's finally trying to attack me. But yeah, I mean, this is actually as well, the funny thing is, this is something that you don't necessarily have to do. You don't have to go out and fight people. If you're happy enough just being a trader, you can go between space station to space station, and you can just trade goods and make profits, and then, you know, turn that profit back into your ship, get a better ship for yourself, you know. And if you don't want to do that, you can go and attach mining gear to your ship and go mine asteroids and asteroid belts, you know, and get some really good resources. I'm shooting terribly now. But yeah, you can get some really good resources as well then, and then you can make profit off them, and then you can upgrade your mining ship, or you can do all three, or you can do 2 of 3. You know, you don't have to play this game any particular way. It's completely up to yourself how you want to play it. And that's the beauty of it, and that's why I really, really like it. I have to get rid of this guy. If only I had missiles or something I could lock onto him with. Shields are really good. Surely. He must be nearly dead by now. Okay. He's gonna come for a round on me. There we go. Boom. So he only gave me 7 grand. That was great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and land in the nearest port. Oh no, someone's shooting me now. See, this just completely at random. Like, where did these guys come from? And there's 2 of them as well. I don't know if the other one's attacking me or not. Truls Bjorn. Yeah, so he's in a wing, so there's 2 of them. Oh, but see, here come the police now, because because he started to attack me, the police have come. So all those yellow dots are the police, and all these ships, this is incredible. All these different ships now are, this is just the police coming in to help me when the shields are down. So I actually kind of really need the help of the police here. All my power to my engines, and I need to do maneuvers to get me out of here. I am getting wrecked, and I'm dead. that's the incredibleness of it. That's absolutely incredible. That's never happened to me before. Actually, I've never died, but like literally just in like that in a split second, I'm gone. You know, and that's because I bit off more than I could chew. I should have just flown away as soon as I seen the 2 of them. I should have just gone away, because my ship is still a pretty basic ship. It doesn't have like all the bells and whistles and the good weapons and stuff like that. So I should have probably just known that I was probably out of my depth, and I should have just went. But look, I'll pay the price. So what happens then? So yeah, so I have insurance on my ship, so I can rebuy my ship back basically, which is what I'm going to do. But I'm going to leave the video here, guys. I mean, I'm going to absolutely do plenty more on Elite Dangerous. I absolutely love the game. It's such a fun game. A bad way to end the video, but you know, that's exactly how it is. I'm not even annoyed at that, you know, that's just what happens. So yeah, I mean, guys, if you like this video, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Also, you know, if you like the video, do genuinely leave me a like, because it's really helpful for me to let me know, you know, if this kind of content is something that you guys do enjoy. I know it's something different than what's usually on my channel, but you know, I'm really enjoying it. And as well, guys, if you didn't enjoy it, leave me a comment as well. Just let me know that you didn't enjoy it. Just be nice about it. Don't leave me a comment going, this game is useless, why are you playing this game? I just want to hear you say, look, I'd rather just see you stick to Battlefield Hardline or whatever. That's cool with me as well. But that's it from me today, guys. This has been Elite Dangerous. My name is Buckling1. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.